For this exercise, we'll be in all fours. We're going to have the hands making an L shape on either side, and we're going to be very aware of this L shape. So imagine the loser symbol. We're going to want to be pushing that into the floor pretty heavily. That pressure of that L is going to be opposing our external rotation force at the elbow pit. So the cue I'll use here is rotate the elbow pit forward or try to rotate it out. We don't want that L to come down toward the floor and rotate internally the glenohumeral joint or the shoulder joint. So again, we're making that a little wider than shoulder width, and we're making it like a field goal here. Pressing that L down and then rotating the elbows out. Now, if in a mirror, or you can tell just by looking, that the elbows don't line up or one looks kind of funny or bent out, you want to roll it in and then, adjust it as needed. Make sure that they look very straight and they're right above their points of support. And if you've got a little notch out to the side, draw it in a little bit, slowly but surely. All of these progressions will be done with pressurization change. So if it's too much to go here, we lean back here. If I'm really struggling getting that L down and the elbow pits lined up and under the shoulder and between the wrist joint, then I'm going to lightly swivel and lightly press the L down into the floor. Again, my first fingers are parallel to one another, and I'm pressing that L down and just lightly rotating. So over time you can rotate further and you can push down harder into the ball of the first finger, the ball of the thumb, and out into the distal ends or far ends of the thumb and first finger. So and you can do just some rotations first and play with that for a few minutes and see where your pressure is. Again, changing your pressure. If this starts to feel good, maybe we come here. Maybe we do that for a few weeks, and then on the third week this feels a little better. Now if it's all good there, you can progress into pushing forward, obviously, but we'll wait to progress into that as well. So again, L shape pushes down, opposing forces, the elbows try to rotate out, elbow pit forward or out to the side. And that opposing force braces and envelops the joints and makes them it's like wringing out a towel. You get space, but you also get tightness. So again, play with holds. You can even do the seated, obviously, like I'm doing here. Play with holds and slow reps. Get some shaking going. Fast, medium reps, and maybe over a long period of time, you get into some faster reps just to kind of give more input of speed variables into those joints, which they like over time. So again, quadruped in the beginning, far back as you need to, come up further as you go. Again, if that elbow's out, bring it in and try to make everything nice and lined up like a box, and play with your pressurization. Never break a hold of more than a minute or two, and play with a few holds and a few repetitions, changing your pressure variables and how far your hips are in the quadruped position.